He's younger than me and pulling in 100K a year. A man who makes good money really is different. You have every right to be mad, you know?
Nah, it's just that guy. He used to be my boss. Man, it's been forever. We haven't seen each other since we graduated high school, but honestly, nobody's really changed. My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm an engineer at Days Tech, where I handle the design and development of payment systems.
Keiichi, you having fun? Here, take this.
Thanks, Noah. That's Noah Mizuse. She works at Days Tech too, and sells.
Oh, hey, it's Rina. Oh, Keiichi. Wait, don't you two work at the same company?
Yeah, we're both at a software development company.
Really? I work at Doki Doki Systems, and my boyfriend, he's the head of the planning department there. He's younger than me and pulling in 100K a year. A man who makes good money really is different. Oh, speak of the devil. He's here to pick me up, so I gotta run.
Wait, is that?
Rina, seriously, Keiichi. I'm sorry about her. You have every right to be mad, you know?
Nah, it's just that guy. He used to be my boss.
Your old boss? Oh, I guess I never crossed paths with him since I'm in sales. And he was in a different department.
Right, that's Kurokawa. He was head of planning. He left the company not too long ago, actually. Of all people, Kurokawa? I really hope nothing comes of this. A few weeks after the reunion, just like I'd been afraid of.
Kurokawa, we got an inquiry from Days Tech. Apparently the technology you proposed is very similar to something their engineer Sato has a patent pending on. Wait, patent pending? You didn't know? No, sir. Ichiro, can you walk us through it?
Of course. The technology in question involves 3 elements. First, a system that checks for errors before saving data and halts the save process if an issue is detected. Second, a 3-stage rollback function that restores the previous state if something goes wrong. And third, a distributed server architecture that allows operations to continue even if one server goes down. Those 3 elements combine.
And that's what Kurokawa's proposal closely resembles.
Yes, the structure is extremely similar. Also, we received information that there were internal disputes at his previous employer over idea ownership.
What? They're bringing that up too? Look, when you're in the same industry, you're going to arrive at similar ideas sometimes. That's just how it works. Fair enough. But if we move forward with this technology as is, it's going to be a serious problem. I think we need to pull the plug on using this particular technology. Understood. And we've got Tokimeki Pro's payment system upgrade coming up. That's a make or break project for this company. The last thing we need is something like this blowing up before then. Be careful not to do anything that could raise red flags. Of course. You have my word. I'll make sure the next proposal is even better. So, he basically borrowed the tech from his old company?
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Yuichi, are you okay?
What are you talking about?
They shut down your proposal, right? I mean, is that going to hurt your standing here?
I'm fine. I led plenty of successful projects as planning director at my last company. Trust me, okay?
Okay, just do your best. For me too, alright? He had the same kind of trouble at his last job too. Is this really just a coincidence? And honestly, I had no idea Keiichi had technology good enough to file a patent on.
Meanwhile, back at Days Tech.
Good work out there today.
You too, Noah. Honestly, when you're handling the client, their needs come through so clearly. Development just goes way smoother.
Are you kidding? Having you in the meetings is a total game changer. When a client throws out a technical question, you answer it right there on the spot. Our close rate is completely different because of that. Seriously. Thank you.
Guess we make a pretty good team.
You know, the vibe in the dev department feels a lot better lately, don't you think?
Yeah, ever since we got a new planning director. People can actually put their ideas out there and own them. I think that's a big part of it.
The old one, the guy from the reunion, Mina's boyfriend, Kurokawa, right? What was he actually like?
Kurokawa, yeah. A few times I'd pitch an idea and he'd shoot it down. Wrong direction, he'd say. Then a little while later, something almost identical would come through as his proposal and get approved. That happened more than once.
Oh, right! People were talking about your patent the other day. Someone even reached out about it. Was that also...
Yeah, looks like it was something Kurokawa proposed. I don't know if it was intentional, but I think he was just the kind of person who didn't mind taking credit for other people's ideas.
Weren't you mad?
Getting mad wasn't going to change anything. I figured the best thing I could do was just keep doing my job right. That mattered more.
I see. Sounds like he might still be doing the same thing at his new company.
Probably. A few months later.
Hey, Sato, what's up? Why'd you call us all in?
So, the new system's done. Wait, you mean the self-healing system? That's actually done? Yep, and on top of that, it predicts failures before they happen and deals with them in advance.
Predicts them? How?
I analyzed all our past incident data and trained it to recognize patterns. Basically, when things look like this, something's about to go wrong.
So, you're saying you analyzed, what, thousands of hours of logs?
Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, it was a lot of work.
Kiichi, this is incredible!
Doki Doki has had a stranglehold on the payment systems market for years. But this could flip the market overnight.
A system that actually respects both the customers and the people operating it. This is really something special.
A few days later, Days Tech's announcement made headlines and spread quickly across the industry. In response, Doki Doki Systems called an emergency meeting.
It doesn't go down even under massive traffic. That's just table stakes, nothing special. That's not all though. It can predict failures and even fix them automatically. We're looking at a major reduction in recovery time when something goes wrong. So the impact on customers would be minimal.
Yes, and if recovery time drops that significantly, it's a whole different ballgame for maintenance and operating costs too.
Honestly, this might mean the end of middle-of-the-night calls for engineers like us.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Compared to what we're developing right now, it's not even close.
We've already had several dozen clients reach out. Some of them are saying they're looking at switching over to Days Tech. We're looking at a 30% drop in revenue at least.
At this rate, we could lose a massive chunk of our market share overnight.
Also, about the Tokimeki Pro payment system upgrade starting next month. At the client's request, it'll now be a joint project with Days Tech.
Joint project with Days Tech?
We'll be handling the core payment system. Days Tech is coming in specifically for the customer data management piece.
Well, that sounds like an opportunity to me. Kurokawa, you came from Days Tech. You know how they operate better than anyone here. If we deliver results on this project, it sends a message to the whole industry. I'm counting on you. Leave it to me. I will deliver.
The Tokimeki Pro system upgrade project kicked off, and a few months later...
Sato, you're still tweaking the Tokimeki Pro system?
Wait, didn't you finish it a while ago? Yeah, but we're handling sensitive customer data here. I want to shake out every possible risk before we go live.
We tested it dozens of times during development though. Aren't we good?
Finishing is just the beginning. I'm not putting anyone through problems we could have prevented. Seriously, Sato? Testing only tells so much. You don't really know what's going to happen until you're out in the field. When something unexpected hits, it's all about how prepared you were for it. Around the same time, over at Doki Doki Systems...
Alright, we're done. This is how we deliver results at Tokimeki Pro. President Kibe put his faith in me, I'm going to make good on it.
Kurokawa, are you sure it's okay to skip testing?
It ran fine in the demo environment. We don't need any more testing. Even for test rollout, we really should be doing load testing.
Yeah, production conditions are completely different from a demo setup.
Different conditions. If it works, it works. Got it.
Hey, Yuichi, are you sure about this?
I'm sure. Don't worry. Just watch. I'm going to set the new standard in this industry.
Something about this doesn't feel right.
The morning of the Tokimeki Pro payment system test rollout, both companies arrived on site together. Days Tech handled customer data management, while Doki Doki handled the core payment system.
Our side looks clean. No issue.
Good. Let's run through it one more time just to be sure. On it!
Keiichi, let's do this.
Yeah, keep an eye on the test participants.
Got it.
We're almost at go time. Everyone ready? No problems here.
All right, starting the test now. 10 users, 20 users, 30 users, all running smoothly.
Good. Keep it going.
Oh, the payment system just went down. What? We're barely at 50 users. Payment data isn't processing correctly either. If it crashes at 50, a full launch would be a total disaster.
Why? It ran perfectly in the demo. Something unexpected is happening. Just figuring out the cause is going to take time. This is impossible. There's no way it goes down at 50 users. Could it be because we skipped some of the testing? It has nothing to do with it. The problem is somewhere else. Maybe using that scrap design from my Days Tech days was a mistake.
Wait, don't tell me. Keiichi, I just heard. Kurokawa mutters something about using a design that got scrapped back then.
What? This structure? I've seen this before. No way. Kurokawa, mind if I take a look at something?
What is it all of a sudden?
This is a design I came up with a while back, one that I decided not to use.
So what? It was a rejected idea. What's wrong with using it?
It was rejected for a reason.
Keiichi, what's going on?
These days, payment processing and data exchange run at the same time. That's just the baseline now. Mobile payments, loyalty points, inventory checks, everything runs at the same time. This design was never built to handle that.
And that's exactly what's happening right now.
Yeah, I decided it wouldn't work with the way things are headed. The moment a wave of users hits at once, payment requests start stacking up and jam the system. That's what's causing this failure.
I had no idea it would come to this.
If you'd run a load test with real traffic, you would have caught it. That's exactly why you test before you go live, because unexpected things happen. This is what happens when you don't check it yourself. But right now, getting the system back up is what matters.
Running through the logs now.
I've isolated the error. Kurokawa, do you know which part of the program this error is coming from?
Well, I know. I've got it.
Please, go ahead.
I'll handle the test participants and the Tokimeki Pro staff. Leave it to me.
Thanks, everyone. I'll take care of the code from here. A few hours later, the system test was completed successfully, and the project moved on to the next phase.
Sato, thank you very much. You really saved us.
Not at all. The real thing is still ahead. We'll keep stress testing and identifying risk.
We're counting on you. Keiichi, that was incredible.
I only figured it out because you heard what Kurokawa said.
I just happened to overhear it.
But you told me. That made all the difference. And honestly, if you hadn't been there keeping the staff and test participants calm, it would have been chaos. Thank you.
I was trying to compliment him, but still I'm really glad I could help.
A few days later.
After this incident, we've completely lost Tokimeki Pro's trust. The fact that we ended up needing Days Tech to bail us out, that's a serious blow to this company. I'm sorry I let you down. Word is already getting around the industry. If this keeps up, it's going to affect our other accounts too. I'd like you to seriously think about your future here. Understood.
I can't keep hoping he'll turn things around.
A little while later.
I'm so done. He hasn't been able to deliver anything lately. I don't see a future here anymore. Maybe I should just end it. Rina, can I be real with you? I've been thinking about this for a while, Do you actually see the people you're with? Like, really see them? What are you talking about all of a sudden? At the reunion, you were bragging about Kurokawa's salary and his title. And now that things aren't going well, he's suddenly not good enough and you're moving on? You're not looking at the person. You're just looking at what they're worth on paper. So what? Is it a crime to have standards? It's not about having standards. It's about whether you're actually trying to see who someone is. Rina, if you'd really been paying attention to him, maybe you might have noticed some things sooner. You too, Noah! What's wrong with being with someone successful?
Dina, is that really who you are?
Well, Yuichi, what are you doing here?
You've been using my status to make yourself look good. I've been using other people's ideas to get ahead. We were both acting like things that weren't ours were ours.
Don't let me in with you.
We're the same. That's why I'm not going to blame you. But I've seen it now, and I don't want to keep doing it. I'm sorry.
Wait! We're gonna head out too. Noah, let's go. Yeah. Rina, I'm worried about her. Hey, wait, everyone!
After everything that happened, Kurokawa left Doki Doki Systems. He started looking for work, but word had spread through the industry. Applications went out, rejections came back, day after day.
Didn't get that one either. In the end, have I ever actually built anything on my own?
Dina soon started dating someone new. She chose him for his salary and status, but it quickly fell apart. One by one, the people around her drifted away.
Why does this always happen to me? What am I even doing wrong? Can't someone just stay with me?
Daztech's new technology was recognized as the industry standard, and the company's revenue grew rapidly. Noah, congratulations on the promotion!
Are you kidding? You jumped 2 levels, that's insane!
Thank you, but I didn't get here on my own. Hey, I was hoping you'd keep supporting me from here on out.
Yeah, of course. You can count on me.
Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.